Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, you brothers, pushing this word with you, said it with charity. So, just on the way home from work, and just thinking to myself, and just meditating through the spirit, just like, let me jump in the spirit. But now ain't the time to be getting weak. All right? No time is the time to be getting weak. But especially now, like the scripture say, our salvation is nearer than what we believe. All right? You can't expect, don't be, Jake be looking to see, it's supposed to be 144,000 men out there preaching. No, that's not gonna happen that way. There's gonna be brothers in the spirit world, all right, and it's gonna be brothers on the who's meant to teach on this side. It's gonna be meant to teach on this side. Don't be looking for all this. There's got to be this many prophets out. No. We looking for these prophecies. We looking for the MOTB. All right. The scripture say, hey, look, the day gonna come like a thief in the night, but we gotta watch, right? So that day don't catch us unawares. And what do we see? We see the uproars of the people. We see famine. We see what you call a lot of stores is. We don't see famine yet in its totality, but really it ain't even really hit yet. To be honest, when them famines, we see sicknesses, earthquakes in diverse places. All right, like that earthquake that triggered that volcano to erupt in Russia. All right, but these things are gonna kick up on a grander scale, to where it's gonna be happening on a more frequent basis. We got the wars and the rumors of wars, little proxy wars, and we got the news of wars that's going out. All right, now ain't the time to be getting your feelings, because you may have been slightly offended, all right, or over a simple disagreement. All right, we men, not only are we men, we brothers. All right, we men and we brothers. I don't know what Jake is going through in their own camps and what the case may be, but be a man and talk to one another, man. Because that's one thing that these evil spirits do, man. These devils do. All right, they try to sow discourse among brothers. The left-hand angels, they got what you would call, they get security clearance, all right, to do certain things to you, and certain things ain't off limits. Certain things ain't off limits, whether your woman get possessed or evil spirit get to jumping and ping ponging through your family, all right, with your kids, or however it may be. They get security clearance and they come deal with you. But through the spirit, we got to be prayed up and, sober minded, and in the spirit to be able to see these things and point these things out and stand fast when these things come our way. It's just not, scripture say, give no man your crown, man. Don't give up your crown, man. Yahushua said, I go to prepare a place to you, a place for you, man. All right? So if we want what you got, those extra gifts, all right, like those gifts, you know, you know, like you know, rich folks always get, you know, you see on this side, Jacob buy their friend a Maserati or a Bentley and give him $50,000 or some shit like that. You know, how much more the creator of everything? You know, this is what we really given. If you allow yourself to falter and to get weak, you literally giving up everything. All right? Because on this side you can die. On this side you can get sick. On this side you can get a headache. On this side you can you know, feel pain and, you know, and all that, all of the things that's basically sorrowful of life. When Yahushua come, he gonna stop all that. You know, he gonna stop all that. So really think about what's really on the line before you know, make that decision. All right, or you're gonna do it by yourself. You're gonna do the work by yourself, or you know, you may have a disagreement, and you know, instead of, you know, going to the brother that you offended at, and, you know, get an understanding, because the scriptures say go to your brother because he may not done it. You know, really think about what you possibly can be giving up, and then ultimately the scriptures say, all right, they who wander from the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. You might be okay for a little while, but slowly, it might be quick, it might be a slow wither. We just seen both. We just seen a slow wither, and we seen a quick, the Lord snatch his spirit off a nigga. You know what I'm saying? We just really gotta be afraid, and you know, like the scriptures say, the beginning of knowledge is the fear of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So we need to be afraid. We need to be very afraid. So with that, you know, I just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai, B'Shem Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And say touch you brothers pushing his word with true sincerity, with charity. Shalom and a Bible ball.